Well, hello, level 1 students. So excited to be able to connect with you today since I don't get to see you as much as often anymore. Wanted to give you a few tips and tricks on how to make your practice time at home more effective. Maybe some specific things on what you should be looking for or listening for as you're practicing. Your practice session should include 4 different elements. It should include beat the clock, scales, your songs, and your theory. And this should be a continuation from primer level classes if you started with us at that level. If you're a transfer, that's awesome. We are so excited to have you. And by following these kinds of processes, your practice and your performances are going to really increase quickly. I always start with beat the clock, mostly just because it's easy to forget, and most students forget it if they don't do it right at the beginning of their practice time. So just do it first, and that way your teacher can give you practice credit for all of your hard work at the end of the week. At this point, level 1, depending on when you joined our studio, you'll be somewhere down here at the bottom probably. But the levels do go in progressive order, so you should be working level 1 all the way through to level 14 at some point. You're going to be saying all of your treble clef notes and all of your bass clef notes just one time a day on whatever level you're on. And parents, if you don't read music, that's totally fine. I have a parent cheat sheet just for you. Just let me know, and your teacher can send that over to you. That way you can know if your child is saying the correct note or not. Okay, so then once that's done, we move into scales. And scales requires one extra thing. What is it? That's right, the metronome. Parents, I love the Pro Metronome app, and that's what we use in class. I think it's $2.99 to buy the entire thing, which is way cheaper than a $60 digital metronome. So I highly recommend it, and it's a great one. Okay, so you're still going to be playing pentascales. That's a 5-note scale, and it's going to sound something like this. I'm on D now, just because. We're going to play our major, and then we're going to play our minor. Just like that. And you're going to play that 3 times a day. So whatever scale your teacher assigned you, 3 times. And then you're going to repeat one old set every day. So it doesn't matter which one. Just change them up. Do something different. If you already did G, then we'll do G. It doesn't matter. Whatever scale set you want to do after your new one. But your new one 3 times and one old set 1 time a day, just so that we're still reviewing. There's going to be a final quiz at the end of all these pentascales. The next thing is you're going to move into your songs. This is the fun part, right? We love to play the songs, and these are really great songs. Oh, you can tell my daughter wrote all over this one. Let's do the Russian Sailor Dance. This one's cute. So when we're playing our songs, there's lots of things that we're working on at this point. The most important 2 layers to start with are always your notes and your counts. You're going to say those out loud. That's a huge part. It's still very, very important. The next level, you can stop saying your notes. We're still going to say our counts. But you can stop saying your notes. So it's going to sound something like A, C, B, A, G sharp, G sharp, G sharp, G sharp, G sharp, B, A, G sharp. Depending on how strong your note reading skills are at this point, your teacher might, it's towards the end of the book, they might start transitioning you into just saying your counts out loud instead of all of your letters, because you're going to start playing more and more double and triple notes. But especially with these sharps and flats, they start to get a little bit complicated. I was working on my notes. I was working on my counts. I played my staccato and my legato correctly. I had dynamics. So all of those things go into your performance. And then you're going to play that as many times as you are old. So if you're 9, you're going to play it 9 times a day with all of those things, saying all those things out loud. Super, super important part to your practice process and building good technique. And the last thing you're going to do in your practice time is your theory. And at this level, you probably have 1 or 2 pages a week, depending on how quickly you're moving. And I recommend doing that at the beginning of the week, and then you can just cross it off your list and be done. That way it doesn't get forgotten. You should be practicing about half an hour a day. If it's taking you significantly less time than a half an hour, either you're not doing a really good, thorough job, or your teacher needs to give you more work. If it's taking you significantly more amounts than 30 minutes, then you're probably getting really distracted and you need to spend a little bit more time focusing. Okay, so I hope that was helpful for you. If you have any specific questions on how to help your level 1 student get more out of their practice time and how to help them more at home, please reach out and give me a call, text, email. I'm always here to help and happy to serve. Okay, well, with that, level 1 students, it was great chatting with you, and I'll talk to you later.